Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Sorry, I was just coming to from a waking nightmare. I dreamed I was in like a spooky, ambient Resident Evil type mansion. Oh no. I've turned around to find the dream was true. You know, that reminds me of something so stupid. Let's start advancing the game before I start getting into my anecdotes. We're not even a minute into the actual episode. What say you, my good man?
Ah, I had hoped you'd soon return. I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours, by right.
Oh boy, Gelmir's fury, boys. If I know anything about Gelmir, is that they were never happy about anything. See, I bolster with knowledge of appraisal.
Let us tread the path of the recusant together, till we reach the miserable death that awaits us.
You're always so optimistic, just like Barry Burton, another Resident Evil tie-in.
You're still alive, I see.
Okay, I have skills already.
Well, until we meet again.
Okay. The dumb anecdote I was going to get into is my little opening where I like had a nightmare that there was somebody looming behind me, and then you wake up and it turns out they're there. There was an episode of Are You the Afraid of the Dark that opened like with a in media res cold open. Well, I mean, it was after the title, but before the characters were sitting around the fire telling the story. And it was a kid laying in his bed, and the clock strikes like 2 a.m. or midnight or something, and it gets real quiet, and he just mutters to himself, "Oh no, not again." And then it shows that standing behind him beside his bed is like a mummy or something, and the kid like screams, and then he like wakes up and it's daylight in his room, and he's like, it was only a nightmare. And then when he looks, the mummy's still standing there. And then it like cuts back to the kids at the fire, and all of them are looking at the one telling the story, and they're like, that was awful. Well, little kid me watching that episode thought that shit was horrifying. To this day, I dare not look behind me when I wake up laying in my bed, because there's probably a mummy there. Why wouldn't there be? I have all the proof I need, Your Honor. Exhibit A. Alright, Lady Tarnith. I'm going to let her know we've been killing people left and right. Having the best fucking time. That ghost boy ran off. He didn't want to be seen talking to her. I should probably have my katana sword out, but she knows I'm a cool anime guy.
I see that you've stayed the path of champions. This is your usual reward. Please, take it.
Taker's cameo, I see.
Perhaps you are ready. Might you see our Lord? Our Lord will no doubt welcome you. Another kindred spirit, treading the path of champions.
I don't know if I'm really up to seeing your Lord right now. I mean, I just woke up from a lucid nightmare and realized that I woke into a waking nightmare, and I need a little bit of time. I haven't even had my like macchiato or nothing, so I'll come back and see your Lord in a bit.
I see. Well, I cannot make you take the leap, but do know this. To follow the path of valor, an audience with our Lord is essential in order to defy this debasement and rise up against the Erd Tree like a true recusant of the Volcano Manor.
Okay, well, it sounds like y'all aren't going anywhere. So that's a good thing. Let's see what our good friend and close personal savior, Patches, has to say about this whole scenario. First, let's see what the crowd gossiping about Patches are saying. Cleric, I've already dealt with that. Friend. Tell me, sir. Patches, do you know the time?
Hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you.
The item literally is named Letter to Patches, so I don't know if you think that's like my nickname or something.
You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
He's the one guy that when he tells you to break a leg, you don't think he's being ironic. Oops, accidentally hit you with bloody slashes. His bleed bar is filling as we speak. Let's stand over here by this lovely painting that probably kills you in your sleep if you hang it over your bed. And look at this letter that Patches handed us. So they told Patches to go kill... Remember Greathorn Tragoth? He was one of the ghosts at the Festival of Combat. He had like big ram horns on his chest, and I said we might interact with him later. Well, somebody told Patches to hunt him down and dispatch him. And Patches is outsourcing that to us. We're basically a contractor. There's fucking thumbnail potential here, boys. It strikes. I'm like a savant. I'm like, the inspiration for the thumbnail should come to me. I see the bald man squatting, crouching. I see the anime boy. Look at him looking at me so lovingly. Boys. It's always, and look, there's even negative black space in the top left corner for the little number to go in. Boys, I ain't even going to have to work on it. I need to start, it's like doing your homework at school before you even leave on Friday. So that way you have the whole weekend not to worry about it. It's if I could figure out the thumbnail, kind of like that episode where the thumbnail's just me standing at the top of the lift looking at the Erdtree. I knew. I was like, well, it's already set. But I've got to workshop the little dumb description joke. And that way the episode will fucking make itself. As if I'll remember that. This is how far ahead I am of y'all. Episode 31 just went up a couple of hours ago. So keep that in mind. Well, she didn't, assign it to us, but I guess we could go murder this guy dispatch an enemy in a video game for Patches. It's inside of here. I think it's like underground. I know this cave, we didn't actually do it, but it's one of the ways to get up here without those emblems. You have to go through these like series of mines, and there's one of those big salamander dragon stone things like we fought to get the Moonveil Katana sword. I don't know if you have to necessarily do that to get the Patches' target. So we're going to put a pin in it. Son, as always, the agent from Bolt. He's now clicking the like button. Putting a pin in clicking the like button, of course. Is Bolt that CG movie about the dog that thinks he's like a superhero? Has that become like required Tenfey viewing? Just for this playthrough and potentially Breath of the Wild. Any open world game where you could put pins in your map, son, the agent from Bolt's going to be there. Do you think he has a name? Like in the credits, is he credited as like Agent Penman would be a good name for him. Especially if he was a Dick Tracy like character. Have you noticed the earth shaking? Why are you here? Nobody wants to deal with you. Okay, here's the plan. Since we got this impromptu battle, get my boy in here. Okay, son, make me proud. I'm getting you. I'm putting preemptive heals on you. That's a lot of confidence I'm showing. Watch out for his fiery breath. I jumped into it, son. Learn from my mistakes. Carry on my legacy. Distract him whilst the ass breath flows. Is it reaching? I like to think it is. Okay, is he targeting you? Good. Because you're better sterner stuff than your old man. I can admit it. I'm not one of those dads that when his son starts beating him in sports and shit, I throw a big tantrum. See, look, we're the heroes. Do it with me, son. He'll be doing it in heaven. That's got to be where he is right now. Oh, we've almost got new thumbnail potential, but no, I'm sticking to my guns. It wasn't even, I didn't even get to kill the dragon. The one good part about being randomly waylaid by a dragon is getting to kick its ass. I feel like I ran into Doomgaze above the World of Ruin. Now, what the hell is that in front of me? I can't get off my horse. Okay. Pardon me, sir. Care for the lightning bolt? Boosh! I hit him right in the fucking tank. My God, he fell off of the branch like that monkey. in that one viral video. I didn't know you could jump real high. Ain't I a coup? From that one episode of Samurai Jack all of a sudden. Alright, how you Hassan Chop like 6 or 7 times. I'm just going to L2. He don't respect the L2. And he tried to tech a throw. God damn this crowd. Where do they come from? Where does Miyazaki find these fucking people? To bother me. Is that a sign of grace I never detected? I ain't never been down in this little region. This little nook. Okay, there's a lot of these big dudes. I'm feeling. I'm getting a big dude vibe from around here. Is there an Andes down here? It's the kind of place big dudes like to go to eat. Mm-hmm. I guess Andes doesn't exist anymore. They're called Highway 55 now. Although they still offer the Andes-sized burger on the menu. They're not even trying to hide it. Okay. I'm still headed on my Patches quest. This is the secret route they didn't want you to know about. Patches is this is. Why is it always you don't have the right? Okay. So I'm not allowed to come from this side. I need to do that glitch where you parry somebody on a ledge and you fall infinitely and don't die. The environment and the topography have interested me. Fine that I killed your friend that you just left here. Okay, that's like a cliff. I've heard of them. I've seen Roadrunner cartoons. So I've been made aware of cliffs. That's where gravity grabs a hold of you. I feel like this whole area, there's something to it that I'm not noticing. There's probably some little catacomb or something tucked away in here, right? Oh my god, a swamp full of fart plants. I don't know if I want to get into some flatulent nonsense on a Sunday evening. But you fucking twisted my finger, and I know I've got to burn these fucking things to death. Well, almost. I gotta get a little bit closer to finish this one off. A sip. Some L2. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. Oh yeah, my katana is a fire katana. So I don't even have to breathe fire at you, crowd. I can just cut you. If in your journey you were to encounter fart blossoms, then fart blossoms shall be cut. Of course, when you got 2 of them together right now, it'd be wasteful. What talisman am I rocking this day? Not too bad about it, I suppose. Nope, you ain't doing nothing but getting burnt up. You deserve it. Why am I not hitting your friend to... It's defeating the whole point of the Buddy Massacre system. It must have been slightly out of my range. I'll correct for that. I used you to calibrate your friend's demise. Yeah, fly up in there. I didn't know you could summon your little dudes out of the ground. Ain't that something? Go ahead. I spent a lifetime building up a resistance to fart clouds by spewing dragon ass breath at all times. That weak ass regular poison doesn't even faze me, boys. Ain't you all just a bunch of peas in a pod? Can I burn them? Does it burn? .net. No, I guess, oh no, you just have to slightly change your angle. I'm learning a lot about the fart plant condition taking care of these little motherfuckers. I gotta admit, I learned a lot. I thought I came down here to teach them a lesson, but in the end, they taught me. I was touched. My olfactory senses were touched. I still had to slaughter them, though. That was the true lesson. You thought you could just hide back here behind the rocks and escape the wrath of my bloody fire katana? I slowly, over time, became an anime edgelord. I just wrote another light novel. You could probably take my playthrough of this game and like change some of the nouns and around maybe a few of the verbs, probably some of the adjectives, and make a light novel. And it'd become the new big thing. Like, isekai is still big, but we're currently in the renaissance of, hey, I'm like a powerful demon lord or sage, and I'm real bored because I'm too powerful, and so I'm going to reincarnate in the future. But spoilers, in the future, everybody got shittier at magic, so I'm still flat busted, and I'm going to go to magic school, and everyone's going to want to suck my dick. I mean, I would say take that sentence I just spewed and make it a light novel, but I'm fairly certain there's already one named that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to watch them. Who doesn't love power fantasy anime? I'll tell you, people take themselves too fucking seriously. I need to hire a ghostwriter to write the Tenfey isekai. If there was a light novel that would be turned into a manga, that would be turned into an anime, and it was Tenfey, you have to imagine me as my little Animal Crossing avatar. Little Ben Kurosento, the little lovable scamp. If he were to be isekai'd into any one Tenfey-related video game world, which do you think would be the most entertaining and why? Be sure to show your work. Leave it in the comments, post it on the Discord. Tweet about it. I don't know if that'll do anything because I don't really use Twitter anymore, but I mean, it'll mean something to you. Sometimes it's the tweets on the inside that count. It's like the beard on the inside. Last night, I like how every recording session is after a night where I hung out with Chris and Tommy and we watched some classic cartoon bit. We watched the Dexter's Lab where Dexter wanted to be more rugged, so he gave himself a synthetic beard and everyone thought he was Action Hank. If you want to know how we ended up watching it, we were sitting there in the living room watching YouTube videos and giving our Waldorf and Statler and Crow and Tom Servo caliber award-winning commentary. When we were watching one of those videos that are usually filmed somewhere in Asia where it's like a restaurant that just cranks stuff out super fast and efficient and it always looks delicious and there's like no dialogue so you can watch it at 2x speed. And they were making a bunch of rolls, like bread rolls. And of course, seeing that automatically triggered my innate Tenfey Ultra instinct. And so I immediately had to counter with, "Gentlemen, we're about to make a lot of bread. And I can't wait to be rolling in that dough." So now you know why we had to watch that Dexter's Lab episode. I'd hate to think, it's laughable to think it, but just as a hypothetical, I'm going to say it out loud. Imagine if there was somebody watching this right now who had no fucking idea what I was talking about at all. I can't even imagine what it would be like for that person. This looks like a place where a bunch of undead would be if there weren't already fart plants. It's the one good thing about when you get fart plants in your place. You don't have to worry as much about the undead. Because somehow the hypocrites they are, they can't stand the fucking thing. I'm like, yeah, because you smell so fucking good. Lord help me. Have I got to bring up the undead brothel episode of Ishizoku Reviewers? Because I will, and only because that's the first episode that Ice-chan, the beloved mascot of this Tenfey playthrough, the thick polar bear woman, appears in. After that poor dog man got off of Mrs. Bones' wild ride. I don't know how, but I parlayed from something that most of y'all would probably recognize, the whole Dexter's Lab Action Hank thing, immediately into some ecchi anime bullshit that any of y'all that recognize, it means you've made poor life choices, just like me. You're like, you're not so different. You and I did. Why are you up there pointing like right here? You crowd think I couldn't find this? Do you believe these guys, Jellyfish Senpai? He's like, don't talk to me. I have a big helmet to keep people like you from making small talk. Back in old country, we already have game beat. That's that place over there where the hands are. It looks further away on the map. What do you think about it? It's raining. I have to seek shelter in this catacomb. It's like a classic ghost story. Well, you and me, Ghost Bro. No, Ghost Bro, why can't I open... Oh, I have to pay the key. Well, usually there's like a fog gate letting me know that. Now when I'm so embarrassed, there's a line forming behind me. It's like when you're at the register and your card won't swipe. Or the chip won't read, I guess, to use the modern equivalent. Or your magic sorcery of your cell phone being held up doesn't work. Whatever you kids do these days. You're like, Uncle Tenfey, we have brain chips now. God, this is embarrassing. So when you're watching Tenfey videos, do you make sure to always wear headphones? So that way if somebody walks in, you won't have to try to hurriedly explain it. Alright, what are we doing in here? I'm thinking belt lamp. It's a good start. Keep our dragon tail at the ready. Pre-game that crab meat. And then glow stick stones make where nothing is ever scary. Oh, a scary room. Oops. Holy light. Who's in here that needs their ass kicked? Right. Required ahead. Be wary of right. Be wary of right. Okay, I'm sensing a theme. Oh, he's laying there like a sack of peeler potatoes. We're gonna board him. I guess this crowd helped. Still, it wasn't spooky because I had anti-spooky measures set up. Alright. Hassan! I realized he didn't even need an L2. Alright, is that Jellyfish Senpai? That's not the same Jellyfish Senpai. Look, that must be the internet strats to use that Jellyfish shield. We could probably equip it. It don't take fucking lick strength, does it? No. Well, it takes 20 strength, but I mean, that's somewhere within lick status. I ain't licking no jellyfish. You're like, Uncle Tenfey, that's not what I said. Summoning required ahead. Well, yeah, you look low level as shit. Where's your bloody katana? Where's your anime edgelord armor? A lover. Wouldn't it be loverly if you did? Icy tail. Don't notice me. One of the few downsides to having a tail is you could be seen around corners sometimes. Hassan, jump! I missed. Hoo! Haha! Good. If only I got that third good sport hit in there, and I've been fine. That's why the stealth Hassan chop is so difficult. Look at you taking advantage of the hitbox on the corners and shit. L2 and fuck you, as we say. Precious item ahead. I believe it. I'm a sneak boy with a katana, some necessary item. I mean, it's a Vic plant. I like it. Ooh, number 5 is alive. Excuse me. I was promised a hidden path by a floor message. And the catacomb management just points to the sign that says we are not responsible for liars ahead. Okay, there's nothing. There's no such thing as illusionary walls. It was a dream and a myth. Mythbusters, boys, they had a whole season. There was nothing but shit about illusionary walls. This seems like the kind of place where you'd hide mysteries and secrets and enemies. Okay. You're so unpleasant. I really am becoming like the anime villain. I'm like, these unpure must be purged for their own good. I'm the hero. You're like, that's not much different than the way you normally act. 2 hooked swordsman. No katanas though, so he won't do damage. It won't be bananas. Guy Fieri doesn't acknowledge any sword style with no katanas in it. Glowstone! I knew the glowstone would reveal the truth. Selecting a dragon breath can be tough. Let's try a 1 burst of fire breath. It was the right call. It's real important, kids, to know which dragon aspect to use in what scenario. There ain't one solution. You're like, what about Dragon Tail? And I'm like, look, you can get a lot done with Dragon Tail. But sometimes It's not, even that's not enough. Okay, I see you walking around down there. De-spookify. Activate. Look at that fucking crowd down there. My god, I need a spell that's like an orbital strike. My loins. The guardedness of my loins have told me the danger is afoot. Look at this Metal Gear shit where we're trying to chase fucking people down. There it comes, baby. Hassan! I knew he'd get it eventually. I knew he'd get a hold of it eventually. Alright, this sounds like a lot of people napping. And I don't want to be that guy that interrupts your nap. As I throw blinding light producing stones into the room. Jellyfish coon. Seems unperturbed. Like I'm sneaking around like any of this crowd's a threat to me. I was humoring them. Ah, enemy. Be wary of dashing through. Is there somebody above? Death from above? Mayhem. Oh, I see you up there. What are you fucking doing, you nut? Get down from there. You ain't impressing nobody by acting up. Oh no, my second hit didn't come out. It's the most important one of my hoo-hoo combo. How did he know? How did he know my one true weakness? Being slightly interrupted by a counterattack. That's a hell of a weakness. I'm like, yeah, but if they never hit me back, son, damn if I don't get work done. Alright, so we know the lever's right up in that room. You look like you were having a hell of a time down here in your, like, sleep dress. I see. I'm starting to piece together the mystery of the riddle of the puzzle of this catacomb. The long-ass Hardy Boys title. I guess they want me to deal with this crowd? Okay, only some of them are targetable, so the rest must just be corpses. That's not too bad. We can pre-game some lightning bolts. Is that everybody? Anybody else not dead? Dragon Tail. I got my hand on my Dragon Tail holster, son. Wings of Misbegotten. I see. I see. A lot of rich narrative storytelling going on down here. You fucking moved. I saw it. Okay. Gather ourselves for but a moment. I feel like sneaking. Don't judge me for it. I see. Tell me more. Good sport. I'm invincible when I'm pulling a lever. It doesn't matter because it took me 12 fucking minutes to actually pull it. The door opened and sounds like a spooky monster. Everyone agrees. Alright, buddy. Magic in such close quarters. What would the goblins do? Oh no, apologies. I could finally start apologizing to y'all instead of thanking you. It's perfect. I can get away with anything now. I could be a rapscallion of the highest order. I was just circling the room like a dog before taking a nap. Because I wanted to know what the hell was going on. I've already been down there, but I like to pre-game my boogeyman repellent magic stones. What awaits us next, though? Let's see if there's any clues. Group ahead, I see. I'll take that into consideration. And you? Try fire. I'm a big fan. Mage ahead. In short, close quarters battle. Okay. Let's see. Who am I going to summon? I don't think we'll need the lad. He's real tuckered out from his dragon fight. If it's a group, the rats will help because they'll swarm around. But we summon the rats a lot. We could summon the Great Shield lads. They're like, we never get to do nothing. We're just the semi-decent shield lads these days, since you refuse to summon us. I won! That ghost thinks I'm cool. Okay. Well, that was relaxing. We got some new spirit ashes that we could just level for fun. Since we're so glove and ghost gravewort solvent. Why it was so difficult for me to say. There's nothing in there. I bet this is telling you such... Ooh, visions of octopus. I don't like that. Get me out of here. Take me away to paradise. Bite my lip and close my eyes first, probably. Okay. Well, that was a fun little diversion, but it didn't get us any closer to Patches' target. Is that the only way in to where that thing is through that tunnel? I fought him in my personal pan playthrough, but I had gone through here on that one, and I already had a waypoint down there. Well, shit, if we're meandering that much, there's no reason we can't just go in there and do that fucking thing. Where's it? This is the nearest side of Grace to it, huh? There's probably one right there beside it, but I just never bothered going up in there. I was too professional. Alright, our spells. Don't forget we got a Dragon Maul. We could start taking a heal spell, because then our Mimic would be able to just heal himself instead of having to count on Blessing's Boon, keeping him alive. Of course, he's pretty damn resilient, considering he's us. Alright. Morning venturing. In the misty morning? Not a bad time to go adventuring. J.R.R. Tolkien probably liked that shit. He'd probably address it as rather splendid. That's all praise. Praise for days. The praise that pays, that plays for days. Zeus Chan seems to not like this area. Ooh, there's some of these flowers, though. When are we going to be able to pick Vulgar Bloom? Once again. Killer instinct. Oh no! The worst possible time to be where I was. What a predicament. Yeah, we gotta run around the Cape of Good Nope. Any runestones laying about? Ruined fragments. Hey, little fellers. That's what I think of you. I actually need those ruined fragments to make more rainbow stones and more glow stick stones. It's just something to keep in mind. I remember when I was adventuring around this area. It takes me back, man. Feels like a lifetime ago. You're like, yeah, Yeah, it does. There's that little thing we could have jumped across. Okay, yeah, there's side grace right fucking there. Those better not be big fart barnacles. I'm not in the mood. Of course, we know how to deal with those real easy. And real cheesy. Yeah, that's what they are. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to two-hand the weapon as if that was necessary in this instance. Poison shot. Poison shot. Poison shot. And he's done. Never get high off your own fart supply, as they say. Is that a blood rose? Neat. Alright, dissipation. You can do it. I bet that he doesn't have any kind of poison attack. How embarrassing. It's a chain reaction. Remember, Roa fruit is actually good shit that we sometimes need. Okay. It's a very fart barnacle rich environment. They're not really close enough to each other where you could just shoot one and it'll chain reaction to the other. I wonder if the dragon ass breath obliterates them like that. That's a worthy experiment. If I've ever seen one. Here, have you a little burst. Well, he didn't get poisoned by it, so... Yeah, they might be immune to scarlet rot. I mean, they are already fart barnacles. They've got to have high innate tolerance for some of this shit, but not regular ass poison. I think I've already made the analogy, but it's just like the aliens in War of the Worlds. It was like they had the ability to travel intergalactic space and reduce civilizations to ruins, but it was the humble fart cloud. It was the humble dragon ass that took them down. Okay, put magic on your sword. It doesn't matter. I'm still the hero. I don't even need a magic sword. I've got a bloody katana and a poison nagatina, I think, that lets me bloodhound step. You know. I felt bad for him, so I'm letting him hit me that one time. And then he died. And nobody cared. Thanks. I needed more cuckoo night gauntlets. You know, we could just run past the fart barnacles, or farticles as they're known. I'm telling you, if any playthrough was ever going to get Beavis and Butthead to subscribe, it's this one. Teen Titans Go viewers would probably enjoy it too. I believe that show is quite rich in flatule humor, as it's known. I could turn my belt lamp on, and I will. I just wanted you to know that I had the option before I exercised it. This place stays real dim all the time. It'd be nice in the summer if there's like a crossbreed. Well, no, because there's fart barnacles. I guess the car's crossbreeze wouldn't be as pleasant as you would hope. Let's see if you can chain reaction either of the ones around you. I believe in you. Did he do it? That one is suffering, so I think he did. Son, it's working. It's working. Nah, I don't think he hit that one. What a tragedy. "'Twas fart cloud," failed the beast. Oh yeah, we're in point blank range. Watch out, buddy. You're downwind. from the danger land, the danger zone. Figured I'd try to put him out of misery early, but he loved that misery too much, so he had to be steeped in it. What do y'all keep in this shack that I want? Yeah, that's what I thought. Good. Gracious. Great side of grace. Fire. Sometimes song analogy parodies don't work, but you still got to try to workshop them. Okay. This area's a low enough level that we could probably literally just try dashing through. Just smack opponents as we come across them. In fact, since they're probably somewhat bleed resistant, this would be a good chance to get Hans and Franz back on the team and do a little lightning Zweihandering for old time's sake, like we used to back in the old country. Hey, Taco Jam. Bye, Taco Jam. Okay, we're going to run in here. There better not be any spooky monsters and enemies. Oh no. Oh no. Did I miss a good item? I probably did. Hell yeah. Those are super rare. I can't just buy them at the store. This is like running dead mines when you're like level 58. You just want a red bandit mask. Boys, getting one of those on the Horde was tough, but your undead rogue had to have one. Oh no, I'm the fool. The fart cloud fool. They got me so good. They got me hung up in a Dead Mines reference. Okay, guys. Just this once. I'm the fartee and not the farter. I'm the fartletariat. I promise you I didn't know the playthrough was going to take such an immature turn in its humor. Pay attention to some things. Nope, I don't care. I'm the bigger man, which is why I'm being carried up. This is actually one of the rare mines where you want to go up because, you know, you're going up the Atlas Plateau. You're like, all I heard was something about up and dat ass. Like, good. I'm glad you're picking up on the subtext of the playthrough. When you're taking your English report or quiz on in the future, when TMVA Elden Ring is required classroom viewing, and you're taking the the exam at the end, and when there's a question about what did the dragon ass symbolify, is that the term? I can't help it. I'm overwhelmed with vapors. Somebody open a window. Good thing I got this mask over my nose. You crowd are just the fucking best to deal with, by the way. I love interacting with y'all. It's just always real fucking fun, you know that? Is that everybody? Any more little scamps skittering about? Okay, pre-game your blouses. Pop. Alright, I think that's everything. You did a real good job of ignoring us and just continuing the mine. You're like, man, I ain't getting paid to deal with this drama. I'm here to mine. Okay, that crowd's hid in the corner. They use dead bodies to distract me. They're like velociraptors. It seems like the kind of thing they would do. We got the vulgar militia. Well, rune arcs are nice. They're like extra mans. I love the tasteful, like, potted fern up here. It's a nice touch. I like what you crowd down with the place. See what happened to this poor fool. You had a big old fucking katana sword. Was that even a katana at that point? You're like, no, because it's not a real word. It was not a katana, Uncle Tenfey. Lightning grease. I was going to say it's another good John Travolta Soma, but I realized it would just be Bolt, the little dog. We can't get away from him. Seek Scarab, but be wary of explosion. What if I throw lightning? Yeah, I'm pretty much the hero. That's what they call me around here. And then Ordnance Head. I like that. See, he's the one that got the upvote. Yeah, great sword. Good lord, great sword. I'm feeling quite toward. Rune Strewn Precipice. My favorite Red Dead Redemption sequel. Alright. Feel like it's not even noon yet. It's early day. That's real nice. We could turn this lamp off. Save on our light bill. We're looking at the Horse-Heiser Gate, I think it's known as, that we ran through way back in the day. Very important that we activate this little fucking thing. How could we live if we didn't? Just throwing that one out there for anything. For the current state of the playthrough. Okay, you're doing it. It was a samurai man. Oh no! His Bushido was too much. Oh yeah, don't forget we can do this. I forgot. I don't even want your shitty items. He took his sour grapes with him. You were part of the wall. I just want you to know. Maybe that's why Samurai Man rolled off the ledge. Was it you? You took Samurai Man from us. Two of them. There are two of them. Well, there's a one dragon tail. A paw. I see you. Lightning bolt. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We've recovered. Everything's fine. Woohoo. Just what I needed. Try down. I mean, isn't that where we just were? Is that a secret? Now I have to know the truth. Oh, hey, that's a secret. Hey, buddy. Don't blow up. Okay, good. Glad to see a professional around here. Big hat. Swordman. He's got like the salamander blade in one hand and like the banished blade in the other. That man knows what he's doing. Other than, you know, jumping off a cliff. It's the one flaw that made the masterpiece that was that man. Okay. Alright. Enough dallying. And even, I know it's going to be hard to believe, enough dallying. We got to get, that's not really, I mean, I guess it's somewhat Russian. I got to get shit done. I got to do Patch's homework for him. Oh, hear that boisterous singing? You know what that means. We could summon our boy with this Y-hander in the parlor. It was mimicked here in this mine scaffolding with this Y-hander. Alright, buddy, we're going to take this fucking place by storm. Sue Storm, to be specific. Yeah, he tends to hang out with you. That's one thing I like about him. Death. Death. Alright. I want you to take care of Singing Boy. Can you do that for me, son? They set up there so proper while they're doing their boisterous choir. He ate crab meat. I eat crab meat. Get him, son. Get him. Don't let them fucking treat you like that. I realized, by the way, in a previous episode, I was wondering why... Yeah, right then, he tried to cast Dragon Tail, I think. And he doesn't have the bonus stats. Really? You? That's all you existed for, huh? Well, good job, I guess. He doesn't get the bonus stats from being runed up by Godric's rune like we do, so... his encumbrance and faith are slightly lower. And remember, we can't cast Dragon Tail unless we're bolstered up, because we ain't got enough faith. So we need to keep that in mind when we're going to be summoning him, because he'll try to cast it anyway, because he's an exact copy of us, so he thinks about Dragon Tail a lot too. Ah, Ohio Taco Dono. Oh, oh. Pop! I hear more singing. I'm mad. Still more singing. We'll learn from this man's bloodstain. I see. Yes, that was the best choice you could have made in the options that you had. It would have been so much faster just to hit them with the sword, but I wouldn't do it. Item ahead. It is. It's stuck out of the wall, thick and turgid. It demands attention. I'm seeing it's Taco Coon Tuesday. Oh, the boy could be summoned yet again. Let's try something for fun. What if we summon him with the bow? Yeah, why not? We're having fun. We're sharing laughs. Go forth, my bow son. Make me proud. Do all the work for me. Nothing would make me prouder. I guess I don't need to be bowman since he is for me. I'm not even going to pay attention to the enemies. I expect him to kill all of them for me. Oop. Oh, crab meat precedent has been established. He knows who to go for. He knows who the high priority targets are. Excuse me, I'm being hit by magic, and you're over there getting bat fucked to death. Didn't you watch Knuckles' seminar on how to be elementally resistant to such shenanigans? I'll take care of Taco Coon, I guess. I guess that's on me. Lord help me, that boy's being put through some paces. Was that Dragon Maul I just saw? You left one alive, son. Oh no, he tried to cast Dragon Tail. God bless his heart. He bit him right on the cheek of the ass. Ooh-ha. Good sport indeed. Alright, what's his next plan? Yeah, he's fat rolling too. Oh, God almighty. Guess I'll take a sip. Seems Bowman Boy is not as potent. I guess I'll step in just this once. Piccolo's standing there like it does cell fight with Gohan. Wondering why. Demanding to know why I'm not helping my boy. Just standing on the sideline. I'm throwing these bats, Senzu beans left and right. When me and my mimic tier trained for that year in the hyperbolic time chamber. No, Samurai Man! He did. Spirit went up to heaven. Pour one out for Samurai Man, boys. Our favorite recurring in-game character. Samurai-san, I believe they call him. And look! You thought you were magic, but you weren't. You were just tragic. I feel like that could be a really good epitaph. Very tasteful one, even. Sorry, I have to click buttons on my computer box for important reasons. How did you die at the side of grace? It's so peaceful. Even with a katana storm, one of them bats must have followed them up here. Or could it even be... Oh no, your magic availed you not. Because Jesus would have been there in your time of need. It's the boss fight. Neat. Okay, how are we going to come at this boss? Are we going to bring the boy out one last time? Tell you what I'll do. Because I feel bad for him. Let's equip the talisman that increases faith. Which one is it exactly? It's not... Oh, I don't even have it on this. I'm so used to having that talisman on my other character that I realize I don't have it here. How shameful. Well, never mind then. We'll just... Probably not going to block much this fight. If we raise our equip load even higher... Oh, these counteract each other. Well, shit, if I ain't at a fucking crossroad for losses. Let's put on something light that he'll be able to roll in. Maybe not that. Summon him, and then we can put our real armor on. And then I won't feel as bad for him. He still won't be able to cast Dragon Tail. Maybe it's better to give him a shield. He could be Defense Lad. Everybody loves Defense Lad. Yeah, Defense Lad doesn't need any of this garbage. Boom, boom, boom. Neat, he said. Who could I summon? Well, you're the man I'm coming down here to kill. I gotta summon him for the ironic poetry of it. Oh, are you boiled shrimps, boy? Well, you know I'm gonna bring him in. I didn't even know that he appeared here. Yeah, hell yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas indeed, my good friend. Don't worry, this isn't my normal cool anime guy armor. It's just when I summon my doppelganger. Yes, I'm still going to summon my doppelganger. Are you crazy? It just happens to be the form that he comes in. I wanted to let Bold Shrimp Man know that he was also my friend. Alright, you're getting bolstered. Free game, because I know you're going to start running around all fucking crazy. Son, did you see where I saved the day? They were all backed into a corner getting roughed up. But I turned into a big-headed dragon and bit that thing right on the cheek of the ass and saved the day, son. For once, I truly am the hero. Okay, so here's the side of grace that I remember. Let's take a moment to reconstitutionalize yet again. You're like, yeah, let's take a moment to make up words, Uncle Tenfey. Why am I... Oh, okay, I finally learned about these graces that are in the wrong spot. Thank God. Yep, I'm just sitting here staring at the darkness, having the best fucking time. Living the dream. Alright, and now we can deal with this good fellow. Jaunty indeed. Now remember, we can't cast Dragon Tail when we invade because we don't have our bolsteredness of Godric's rune. I'm finally learning in real time how the game works. I'm sure y'all are so proud of me. Keep our staples on here. I need to combine the rat bros with my mimic to summon my rat Sona. Okay, Greyhorn Targoth. We've got a feel for how he does things. And he knows how I fight now, too. Which means I have all the excuses in the world to start spewing dragon ass at him. Because he knows it's coming. He knows what he signed up for. Honorable combat, huh? Oh yeah, I fat roll now. To keep that in mind. We'll finish him off with the Zweihander. Ho ho! Blessed be indeed. And now we get his... He's got like the heaviest, most poise-laden armor in the game, especially Havel's. So, I mean, I don't plan on wearing it, but if we wanted to summon Ultra Mega Tank Mimic Tier, we could get a bunch of gear that raises equip load, because there are the equivalent of the FAP rings. One of them is actually in that bonus dungeon from the very beginning of the game. I just didn't get it. Okay, that's just a death pit. I just wanted to know. No jumping ahead. Well, now I want to jump in there. Just telling me something's bad for me makes me desire it even more. Son. There's something innate about human nature to want to be in defilement of things. Thought you all could use a nice awkward elevator ride. And look at that. Look where we are. Why is it always you don't have the right has disappeared? Because I now have the right. No, Pyramid Head. Why? James Sunderland was down there having the best time. Everyone jumps to death on their horse down that pit. It's tradition at this point. First of all, stay calm. This guy knew. Okay. Well, we're up here on the Atlas Plateau, and it's real pretty. So I guess we could go to Patches and be like, hey, I took care of that garbage for you. But then again, maybe we should tell the proprietress that we completed the hunt before we tell Patches. For no particular reason. Plus, we get to show off to everybody that we're a cool Zweihander guy now. They deserve to know. Do you say anything? Let's see.
You're still alive.
Okay, no. Fine, whatever. I didn't want any more unique dialogue. I see you're human again.
Forgive me. I know I can trust you. I saw something slithering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose, but if you discover anything, would you please share?
She's increased the creepypasta-esque nature of this place by giving us spooky rumors.
The serpent that lurked in the shadows that night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. Perhaps the manor yet holds some secrets. If you discover anything...
That guy couldn't handle the spooky story. He took off. Okay. This room, you say? I mean, I know it looks spooky, but if you walk in here and do this... I mean, there's a dead body, but this is a Soulsborne world, so... I mean, where is there not a dead body? It'd be spookier not to run across one when you think about it. The absence. What do you have to say about Crucible Knight?
Won't you consider having our Lord will...
Oh, she won't interact about that because she wants me to go fight that damn boss. Should we talk to Patches first? I feel like he's going to take credit for our hard work. We can't have that, can we? Actually, I think we just demand the reward from him. Could this be an angel? I see. You're like a Final Fantasy advanced white mage when they get cat ears.
Hello again. Welcome to Patch's Emporium.
The request is done.
You hunted down Tragoth. Are you certain? No, it's quite all right. Fine work indeed. I'll give Tanith the news. Have some rest, by all means.
Of course. You're going to go in there and be like, yeah, my good friend the Tarnished did all the work. I guess we could sell some of this duplicate garbage. We found it. And I find another pair of cuckoo gloves. I won't even comment on his inventory.
Cheers for that. Forgot something on your shopping list? No trouble to me.
Okay.
Try to find it in your heart.
I've already... My God. There's supposed to be an option that appears where you're like, how about you pat me on the head and tell me I did a good job for taking care? How would he have beat Targoth? Pat just seems like the kind of scamp that could also spew dragon-ass breath, but just wouldn't tell you. He'd hold that ace up his sleeve. Could this be a pathetic sort?
Hello again. Well,
Excuse me, sir.
sharper than you seem, aren't you? I was just holding on to it for you, you know. Here you go. The reward for hunting Tragoth. All yours.
The Magma Whip Candlestick. It sounds like a Mega Man X power-up.
Try to find it.
I guess we could look at it, since we did win it rightfully from Patches. This ritual implement is a 3-pronged candlestick with solid flames formed on the magma of Mount Gelmer. When wielded as a weapon, the flames become supple whips of lava. The Sea of Magma skill. I see. Technically, we can use it. It scales with Faith and Deck. If it's scaled with Arcane, boys. Speaking of which, that pizza pasta cutter wheel we got from the guy upstairs in a previous episode, you'll recognize it kind of like the whirligig saw from Bloodborne. It uses, or it does bleed, but it doesn't have arcane scaling. I wonder if you're allowed. I don't think you can change the skill on it, probably. Thought we could use it, you know, as a joke, as a gaff. Have a few laughs, big pizza wheel cutter laughs. Come on down to the coast. Use a big Bloodborne whirligig saw, they said. Nowhere near leveling up. We're just going to be 199. That's the new meta, I'm fairly certain. How long have we been able to upgrade our flask? Probably for quite a while. I definitely want that in the blue. I'm trying to decide if I want to deal with that damn boss fight yet or not. We could also discover the secrets of the Volcano Manor. We got a lot of options betwixt us, you'll notice. This ghost, no, the ghost of Dee's armor. Got him. Alright, let me rest for a spell, and then we'll go from there. How's that sound? Get me real poised. Once again, it somewhat... oh my god. This could be thumbnail potential. I'm like a spooky ghost with a Zweihander. Das Geist der Zweihander, I believe they say, in the old country. So if we do go to fight the Lord, as soon as we tell her we want to fight him, I believe it teleports us straight into the boss arena. So I'm thinking, let's maximize our boy, aka the Mimic Tier, for optimal output in that fight. So I say we just keep Blessing's Boon. Maybe even Blessing's Boon if I wanted to pronounce words correctly. Let's see. I'm going to put heal on there so he can cast it. Lightning Spear. Rot Breath. Ice Breath. Chomp. Because our base faith is our base faith 24? It's hard to say base faith when you really need to sometimes. Our faith... yeah, because +5 is 29. Okay, so he'll be able to cast all that shit. Okay. So unfortunately, the Zweihander might not be the most effective weapon for this fight. I can hear Hans and Franz leaving the chat, boys, and I don't blame them. They deserve better. This boss likes fire. Can I make more of them? Item crafting. Yes, because I picked Roa fruit. I took the Roa fruit less pickled. That has made all the difference. Okay. So remember, when we summon him, he'll have whatever we equipped when we summon him, but then we can change our own damn equipment if we wanted to. So I'm thinking, take that off. No, he's not going to be using a shield because he's going to be summoned with a sigil. So let's put this, because it draws the enemy's aggression, so he should have it when he appears, and then I can take it off, making me the victor. Alright, remember, he's not going to have as big an equip load as we do, so we've got to be conservative with armor. I see. Interesting. Yeah, we could just leave this set up. I feel like even without... Because we took the other gear off, because he can't switch to it, so why burden the boy? So we're going to step in there, summon him in this manner. Actually, there's a gimmick weapon for this fight. This is the Storm Ruler equivalent fight in this game. So actually, we'll probably just be using that. So we want the boy to have it when we summon him. Alright, let's see if this works out. I'm sure this will work out real smooth and brilliant. Yes, I'd love to kick the shit out of your lord.
As it should be. Now, close your eyes for a moment. I will transport you to the Lord's chamber.
Well, that sounds real nice.
Farewell, then. May your visit be fruitful.
Let us touch grace. Look, you all approved. And so did this ghost in the big hat. Are you the same big hat ghost? Okay, he's got the Storm Ruler spear. So let's see here. How are my messages doing this day? This is the perfect time to check them. That episode hasn't even gone up yet, so y'all haven't had a chance to even upvote that message like I know you want to so badly. Oh. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Alright, I don't believe this boss attacks you the moment you step in there, so that's why I'm confident we have time. Yeah, because we just walk over here, pick this up. Nobody's got to be aggressive. Everybody's cool. We've got the Serpent Hunter. I think it has... Yeah, it's heavy, but it has no attribute requirements. And a high-ass strength scaling. Great Serpent Hunter. Okay, now we should be able to summon the boy. Give him a moment to gather himself and collect himself. Bless his boon. Then I can go in here and put what I want to wear on. I can put my Great Shield Talisman back on so I can block real good. I don't know if the Rivers of Blood works on this guy, but I like to have it equipped regardless, and I'm probably going to want to block things with shield there. And that should just about do it, boys. I'm going to pre-game with some liver and crab. Don't feel obligated, Mimic Coon, to follow in your daddy's footsteps, but help me kill this boss.
Very well. Join myself and King as remedy. Together we will devour the very god.
Well, that was fun. Did you see how hard I was trying to heal my Mimic Tier? He was like the worst tank in an MMO. And I was the poor put upon healer, doing everything I could to try to heal him, and he would just roll out of the way. What a mess. Well, we beat that big serpent thing, and we did it in a very professional manner. So, that's good. Let's, I guess, warp back to Volcano Manor. I suppose that's what George R.R. Martin intends for us to do. Alright, let's see here. We can get our inventory back to how it's supposed to be. I need rats and shield boys for these trying times. And my bow. Oh yeah, you can be turned back into... I was using this as a Zweihander. Where? Oh, down here where the bows are. Jackass, yeah, right there. I can take this off for now. I wonder if that means we could remove this and not be permanent sack of tater status. That would be a good thing. You're like, yeah, I guess it would if it made a fucking lick of sense, Uncle Tenfey. If you weren't just spewing word salad as you love to do. Alright. I'm gonna tell this lady how we killed that big serpent man and it was real fucking cool. Our Mimic here helped a little bit, I guess.
You. It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. 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 I must thank Our Lord was yet weak. You have taught us that. Defeat is not the end. Our Lord is immortal, and will one day rise again. Stronger. Until then, I must stay the path and do my part.
Did you hear that? She was like backhanded telling us. She was like, yeah, you killed him, but I mean, our Lord's immortal and he just comes back. And whatever, you got like the shitty, weak version of him when you beat him. She's looking at us as I talk to y'all. I like to think Soul the Confessor is saying these things out loud and just staring at a wall. And she's like, my God, he can see beyond the veil.
I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer.
I guess she's gonna leave. I was just trying to talk to this guy.
This is perhaps we will meet again.
Well, there's actually more stuff to do here. Maybe I shouldn't have fought the Lord yet. There's like a side quest with that snake lady. Oh yeah, remember this ghost? When we first came here, he was the one telling us we ought to go kill that snake, and now we've done it. My thanks. Look at that ghost thing. That's the worst portrait placement. Maybe that's intended. They painted the portrait in such a way. Yeah, it kind of lines up. Son, who am I to denounce that artistic vision? I mean, a lamp over here wouldn't hurt. See, look how much better it is over here now. That ghost agreed. They're miming opening the door. Oh. Let there be fruit. What say you, my good man?
So, you killed Rykard. I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. Even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very flesh. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more. Though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind, and took what was theirs. And with everything in hand, the time has come to rise against the Erd Tree.
There's so many different factions that don't like the Erd Tree and the Two Fingers, because we've got this crowd, we've got Ranni and her crew, the Giant, the Wolf Boy, and the... Well, there was the asshole sorcerer, but he's dead. So, there you go.
O greater will, hear my voice. I am the recusant Bernal. We refuse to become your pawns.
He's warning the Two Fingers. I hope he doesn't have anything against Khajiit Jesus. Alright, Snake Lady has left. Snake. She snake rattled and rolled her way out of here. I mean, we could investigate the deeper machinations of the mansion. I wonder when Taranith leaves. I haven't beat that snake guy on my personal playthrough, so I don't know how all this works. Should we investigate the workings of Volcano Manor? I mean, when are we coming back? Oh yeah, I should tell Patches that I'm real cool first. That's the secret they don't want you to know about. Patches percent speed run.
Now you've gone and killed Rykard. You scheming little bastard. Cripes, you make this nonsense seem, well, less nonsensical. Perhaps a Tarnished will be Elden Lord after all. But for now, this manor is finished. The demigod beast is slain, and Tanith has lost her head. A fine mess. But how else could it end? When Daddy Ambition's head over heels courting Lady Blasphemy. Well, here I am, untethered, once again. Goodbye, my friend.
Well, I mean, we were just following the play quest line. The Patches makes it seem like we did something shitty.
What is it? Oh, come to make a parting donation to Patches Emporium?
Tell you what, I don't know where he goes after this, if he's still an NPC somewhere, if he still tries to fuck with you. But if I ever encounter him again out there in the wild, I'm going to finally be aesthetic enough to buy that S-Stock. So remember my words and deeds. Remember my clothes and olives. Okay, we're finally ready to do some investigating. So first try rolling. Spooky openings in the walls. The belt lantern is like the Maglite of the Elden Ring world. I don't need throwing knives. They're super fucking useful, but also I have all kinds of ordnance. There be snails in the walls. Oh, I should change my spell layout. I'm postponing this the most. I need like the good spells now that I'm not compensating for my mimic tier. God bless his heart. He's just a scrappy little feller. You're like, does that make you a scrappy little feller, Uncle Tenfey? Because you're like the same person, kind of, sort of, maybe? I don't know. I never thought of this so philosophical. I had a miracle dragon tail, they called it. Rock breath, ice breath. Fire breath won't do us much here. This is a fiery region. In fact, we could equip the fire resistance miracle, but we could also just eat livers. And if it's not enough, we could eat onions too. Okay, golden veil. Should we try out some stuff we haven't used in a while? Like the optic blast. I do want dragon maw. Heals HP over a period. Beastal vitality. I wonder if that's better than Blessing's Boon. It doesn't heal your allies though. And one of the big things of Blessing's Boon is casting it on your summons. We could take like an honest to God heal spell with us in case we get real dicey. It's not urgent. It's not an urgent heal emergency. How many of these can I crank out? Boom. I like the softer ambient lighting of these as opposed to the bell. You ain't supposed to come in here. I ain't allowed to attack until I come back here. Bastard. We could also hold a torch in our offhand. Seems real quaint. If I ever go to a rave in real life, I'm going to bring a lit torch. Alright, I think the best way to deal with this crowd is to just jump, slash, and jump, slash. Seek precious item. First off, left. Try target lock. He's on the fucking roof, man. They're snailing outside the walls, man. Okay, big fat lightning spear. Oop. Alright, be careful. Loin status skirted. Yeah, I see all y'all hiding in the hallway. Nobody cares. I see dragon breath. It was the right call. I probably only needed one burst, but you can't be too sure when you're de-snailing the area. Is this that wall you had to hit like 130 fucking times? That was such a big deal for a brief period of time on the internet. They were like, man, illusionary walls are fucking crazy, man. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 21. We did find the opening to this room. Nomadic Warriors. So this one we just found the alluring pot. I see. Trying to guide me in. Depraved Perfumer Carman. Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh car. Praise the message, then try the door. I can't. All I can do is praise the message. Where did you come from, sweetheart? Boys, it'd be hard to sleep in a place when you knew there were snails inside the walls. Especially if they were asshole snails. The most dangerous breed. Alright, now we go down deeper yet deeper, where it's darker yet darker. I'm not worried. I'm the kind of guy that keeps his loins girded fairly regularly. What's that in the corner? Some sort of monstrosity. I'm going to make the first step towards contact with Dragon Ass Breath. Classic opener. Not impressed. I see. Blue sips. I thought he could chase me in here, and I had my Dragon Tail game going, boys. My Dragon Tail game is strong. I'll get him right here. Pop. Bloodhound Claws. I already had some of these, but I guess I can use a few more. Looking away. Oh no! Crescent Hat Katanaman. Wasn't strong enough. Grace ahead. Just in case. Let's make it more pleasant. It's never been quite so Resident Evil-y as it is right now. We found the secret chapel where they put Jill when she gets infected by the tyrant, the nemesis. And Carlos has to go on his own little adventure while making hilarious puns. And now we're out here in the Dragon or the Volcanic Manor proper. So this is a dungeon. You know, there had to be at least one lava dungeon, boys. It's a JRPG kind of, sort of. We're here at nighttime? Late night. Oh, it's almost morning. We got up real early. You ever got up real early and watched the sunrise from the window of a Waffle House? It's a strange feeling of peace. It's not hard to experience. These fucking places are everywhere. They use them as like an index to measure the severity of a disaster. Is how long it took for the Waffle Houses to come back online, son. Well, I see. Somebody's compensating. So there are enemies here that are snake folk, kind of like our friend we were talking to earlier. But they're more ornery than she is, and they can stretch real big. Stretch Snake Strong. It's a terrible name, but accurate. Stealth Hassan. Chop! Chop, chop. Fine, fall off the ledge. It's secretly what I wanted the whole time. Loser. Oh no, you can jump. You can scramble, you can jump. And you know how to do the bump. I could summon here. Who would be the most... You know, I want to summon my boy. Should I summon him with a shield? It's kind of wasteful if you can't cast spells. No, let's get that boy in here. He deserves it. He's been real good. Whenever I eat vegetables, he eats vegetables. Alright, lad. Y'all talked me into it. I need my throwing daggers. They're the best item to just kind of have on standby, waiting just to say hi. Let's do it, son. Why is it always packed? There's a lot of dogs here, but I got my boy with me. Oh no, they're throwing poison pots. That's not the Miyazaki's Edge dipshit. I could see the health bar. Me and my ghost buddy. Ghost buddy and me. Whenever I L2, he L2s. Oh Lord. Remember My Buddy. Remember Light Bright. Remember Skip It. Remember Bop It. Remember Connect 4. Remember Magic Sand. Iron Virgin. Okay, buddy, here's what I trained you for. Get in there. She's ignoring us. It's the most harmful thing she could have done. Let's light this corner up. It's real dreary. Let's spice things up with some crab meat. Hey, idiot, why don't you come fight me and my boy? Okay, get her. Get her, son. Ooh, 169, please. The moment you make the... Oh no, my boy! Look at how she massacred my boy! Let him go, you bitch. Oh no, you were invincible while you were massacring my boy. My boy can't help it. He goes back for double dips. Can you be dragon iced? Not while you're massacring my boy, I see. Okay, good. I finally pulled fucking some of the heat off of him. Okay, good. That nightmare is ended. Shoot motherfuckers on the roof. Gonna find that dark truth. Alright, my boy's got a lot on him, but I believe in him, son. He's made a hearty shit. He's an exact clone of somebody who's full of shit. So that makes him strong too. My boy, sit right there, let me heal you. Boys, I didn't give him hardly fucking that far to HP. Blessings boon for my boy. Nothing's too good for him. Puppuccino for my boy. He's gonna grow up one day to be a rat sooner. You holding up, champ? God bless him. Okay, this area looks like some shit goes down sometimes. What do you think? I agree. Walking forward solemnly. This is a big ass blood stain. What if I clicked on it and saw like 10 players' ends? Arrows. Oh, you're... Oh, no, I mean, it happens to me all the fucking time. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're doing jumping attacks and leaving your poise behind. Try luring out and then try here. Hey, idiot. I'm going to try luring out. Poison arrows. Poison arrows. Poison arrows. Killing that ogre man. I can't even get a chance to poison him. My boy got a hold of him too fucking quick. I'm telling you. You're talking to my mimic tier all wrong. Do it again and he'll L2 you in the face with a Rivers of Blood katana. I carried this dragon seal up my ass for 7 years. And now I'm giving it to you. Okay. Alright, things are going pretty good. My boy could use another blessing. He's in the market for a blessing. He's stressing for a blessing. Let's make this room real inviting. Maybe it was better when it was dark. No, my boy! It's fading away. Okay, the Erdtree seal is a seal. Imagine that. But it uses a lot of faith. If you're a faith boy, George Michael approves of that seal. George Michael doesn't approve of dragons. He's never watched the Dragon Fucker episode of Rick and Morty all the way to the end. And who could blame him? Alright. Oop. Praise the light. That person knew I was going to put one of them stones down. And left that praise in advance. Pre-game your praises. What do you keep back here in this corner? A brick wall. The perfect hiding place. Ooh. As long as we can keep my boy summoned, we're doing alright. What's it got to say about this? Dog ahead. You mean that dog right there? Dinosaur, it's holding no power. Decoy ahead. I see an actual dog. Would you, could you, on a log? Would you, could you? With a dog. Okay. My boy tried to get down there, but he knew. Once his daddy starts playing twing twang, there's no stopping. This area looks like a platforming nightmare. Is this a fucking Banjo-Kazooie map? Where's my boy at? What are you doing up there, spying on me? No, boys, ain't worth it. My God. He's still alive down there, solo in the dungeon. Okay, you want to throw shit at each other. Here's how I do that. It's not as fun now, is it? Jackass. Well, if my boy could fall off of this and not die, of course, my boy is... It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. He was suddenly right there. Okay. Oh. There's... Oh, no. I can't go down there because my boy doesn't want me to. If my boy's not good with it, it's not good with me. I want that. This area is a bit convoluted, like most of the quote-unquote dungeons in this game. We've already dealt with the dragons. I like to get my dragons over with to start with, and that way I get to enjoy the dungeons all weekend. Take care of your dragons, like, at the end of the school day on Friday, maybe on the bus ride home if you can. There's like an Iron Virgin in there I don't want to deal with, but it would be a good chance for my boy to redeem himself. And I can back him up. Boy, you got crab meat on your bar. Eat some. Become crustaciously resplendent. Hey, jackass. Too late, you're already frozen and you're already mad. I've already won. Nothing you can do. Oh no, so petulant. So obstinate. Oh, I forgot you got spin moves. Beyblade ass fucking nonsense, I call it. Yeah, everyone's super fucking impressed with it. We did it, boy. We saved the city. That's worth a blessings boon. And a Daniel boon. Okay, is there anything else in here other than this person who got fucked to death by the fuck engine? You ran up the stairs? What killed you? Iron Virgins can't climb stairs. Everybody... Oh, there's people up here. Oh no, I didn't realize. Oh, that wasn't me casting a spell. So what just happened was I pressed L1 thinking I was going to hold up my shield, but then he started casting that dragon breath spell, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I had my seal equipped. But then I looked down and saw that Blessing's Boon was my current spell, and my brain didn't know what was happening. Ah, good times. Me and my boy get up to antics now. It's not a bad medallion. Look, son, let me teach you something. Just jump down. You got Dragoon in you. On your mom's side. Okay. It's one of them snakes. Let's pull it over here so that my boy has a chance to hang out with them. They can trade Sega tapes. My boy brought over gold. He brought over Gunstar Heroes, Bonanza Brothers, and Comic Zone. And that piece of shit brought over Altered Beast, the first Alex Kidd, and a John Madden football game. That's not equivalent exchange, boys. The Elric brothers could tell you. Okay. Okay. We're doing okay. Ladder? No, my boy hates ladders. He loves chutes. I don't think we could take our boy inside, unfortunately. Even if I tell them he's my service boy. My anxiety boy, that I have a court order. I'm gonna miss him, son. He's a handsome son of a bitch. Son, to my boy goes the Bowie. Just like I raised him, he won't accept a compliment, just like his dad. Don't watch him fade away. Dad, when's the Mimic Tear coming home? Son, we summoned Mimic Tear up at a big farm upstate where he can run free. Doppelganging all the enemies he wants. He could turn into Slash from Chrono Trigger if you have the right item, son. See, you all have appraised my Chrono Cross reference. They think I don't notice them is the worst part. Sorry, I've got like terrible glottal error at the moment. In the break between recordings, like a lot happened, including me eating some Taco Bell. I'm letting y'all know that to make the video relatable. You're like, Tenfey eats Taco Bell just like me. This is where you're like, that's the most insulting thing that man has ever said about me, his beloved viewer, that I would stoop so low as to consume Taco Bell. The worst part is they didn't have the nacho fries anymore. I had to get a Mexican pizza like a peasant. What would my abuelita think? This place is a bit ominous. Get a little bit of Resident Evil vibe in here too. That's not as bad now, I suppose. Fear. I see. I like the ominous nature of that message. Yeah, but this is more like of a Resident Evil 4 chapter 1. I hear like somebody yelling. I don't know if it's this man running up the stairs, but it genuinely freaked me out. I think it was. I couldn't tell if it was coming through my headset or if I was hearing it in real life and living a creepypasta. But just to be safe, I shit my pants either way. Yeah, this has got like an Evil Within village vibe almost. With all this shit hanging around. Volcano Manor really is the survival horror segment. It doesn't even have a graveyard like Raya Lucario did. Is anything in here targetable? If I could target it, I hate it and I want it dead. You didn't think I noticed you. I'm going to fall down when I cast this. But you're going to be dead. Death. Who else? You? I know it. Visions of Nimble Sort. You got a torch, man? Don't you know about glowstones and belt lamps? Behold, I assume somebody said that there was a secret. A secret door in the wall. Armor. I did it. You have no armor. Big floppy Hatman. My God, talk about getting sport fucked. I guess this is just sport fuck alley. I thought there was a red, like, invasion sign up there for a second. Yeah, this is definitely some Silent Hill Evil Within shit we're experiencing all of a sudden. And you're done. Power shots can prove quite useful. Now we're playing the Dark Souls 2 way. Okay, I just want to make sure your corpse wasn't going to come to life. Don't get mad at me. You picked a real awkward spot to be dead in. Okay, you came in here real confident with your torch. Everyone's getting sport fucked. What am I doing different? Oh, katana bow lady. Or man. Nah, I don't see titties. I see titties. I see friends. Okay. Yep. I think this is the front doors, is it not? Yep. So this is where we were. No, wait. This is like the back door. It's just like when you invade Bowser's back door in Super Mario World. Only expert players know how to navigate Bowser's back door. God damn, immaturity levels have risen off the chart so far. I'm rather bloody these days. I don't want to rest right now because the enemies will come back. I'm trying to do one of my patented super successful full clears. I haven't been reduced to equipping the damn Deathbird hatchet yet. Hey. Bolstered! Don't forget, they get multi-swipes because they're an enemy in Elden Ring. And that Miyazaki loves all of them. They're his children. You just have a lot of actions, I've noticed. I used to think you were like a combat master, but I realized you just have a lot of actions. I want to go home. I don't blame you, buddy. This poor asshole will never go home unless home is hell. Thinkers. That was some world-class bobbing and weaving, but a magic fellow like you shouldn't be in melee combat to start with. Here's your problem right here, see? You're like one of them magic boys, but you're trying to get in there and do some deeps. Where's your MT at, son? Okay, I have to admit, I need my belt lantern. Have we explored oh no, we need to climb down this ladder, that's right. Immediately turn this shit off. Just because we're near lava, I like to eat a fireproof dried liver first. The onions caramelize in real time. Seek up. Are you trying to tell me to find that? Look at all of you sitting around. Pancakes have never been sat around in such a manner. Lightning bolts. Lightning bolts. Lightning bolts. I was going to say, I remember there being guys on the roof. Like that guy. And then there's this asshole. Death was too good for him. Okay, one serpent bite arrow will poison these motherfuckers. So, if we wanted to be efficient, we could do like that. You gonna make it, buddy? You gonna get here to me? I was tired of looking at it. Smoldering butterfly. Doot doot smoldering butterfly. Bop bop. Pro moves. Plump sword, the man said. Regret ahead. Is that your way of saying there's nothing over there worth having? Talk about reverse psychology. Enticing a boy to head over there. Lickety split. This would be a good spot for Bloodhound Step. Wha! Wha! Goddamn! Shot across there, boys. No item ahead, but I zip-zopped and zoobity-bopped across the lava. But I was a cool guy. I earned that shit. Cool guy's law. I guess I have to listen to him eventually. I have to see it for my own eyes. The devastation. Is there... This must just be an area you could fall down to or something, because otherwise, why is this shit here? Quaint nonsense. Some would dub it. Don't worry, I'm just gonna zip zop zoobity bop back across. Zip zop zoobity bop. My God, I went too far. It's like that time Dexter tried to get to breakfast before Dee Dee so he wouldn't be a rotten egg, and he was using like his super speed like suit, but he ran around the entire earth running like downstairs to the kitchen. And so he ended up like looping back around, and it made him slightly slower than Dee Dee's normal running speed because he skidded around the entire planet like an additional time. And so she called him a rotten egg, and as a kid it made my blood boil. A lot of what Dee Dee did in Dexter's Lab would make my blood boil as a child. Okay. Jump, jump. I'm a shortcut boy. Smith and Stone 6 are like candy to me. I fell into it. Nope, I won't. Zip, 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 zip. I wish I'd have thought to use this when I came here in my personal playthrough, because that shit is flat busted. You almost think I had all the best shit, son. Imagine if you like if you got isekai'd in the Elden Ring, wouldn't you just use all the best shit? Or would you be worried about people shit-talking you on internet forums? sorry, my inner Khajiitness kicked in and I wanted to be a sneaky boy. That person understood my sneaky nature. Sneaky by nature. Ooh. 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 Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! It's the best fucking ability in the game, boys. Okay. Okay. We're going to activate a shortcut. Good for us. The high score will be obtained shortly afterwards. Sneaky shortcut, boys. You don't fucking see me. I'm behind a fox. Alright, now that guy totally hasn't seen us. Let's fireproof liver. Let's boiled crab. And let's get ever so dab. Dab's like an adjective to you kids, right? What's your plan, huh? You think you could hit me? Zoop! Oh. Ha ha! This is too fucking much, boys. He's mad. He's mad. He's mad. He deserves to be. I'm being the right shitter. Whoo! Jumping and plunging and rolling away. I'm fat rolling. Keep on fat rolling in the free world. I guess I can't have this. Oh no, I zip zop when I said a zoobity bot. He finally learned my pattern. Fuck you. Nobody gives a shit about you. Okay, I gotta slam down slightly. We need fire resist here. Do we have anything that's good fire resist that isn't quite as heavy? Oh, what was this? The Noble's traveling garb. What the hell? Am I supposed to wear this? My God, that's a bit too regal. Ooh, I like this. I like this even more. Oh, now our gloves don't match. What a fucking nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. Uncle Tenfey turned the playthrough into. You're going back to Arsenal Charm School. Ooh, Black Flame Monk armor. That's what it... The lore. The lore! I'm a bit regal. Got that Squall Lionheart fur around my neck, son. Maybe I am a lion. No, that's not true, because I'm a tiger. At least I'm a tiger inside my mind. Okay, I don't need this fucking belt lamp, and I don't need these prescription glasses, and I don't need this colostomy bag, and I don't need this walking cane, and I don't need these dentures. I'm going to Ruby Tuesdays, damn it. I want a cheeseburger that has a knife shoved in it. Okay, here's the shortcut we're going to activate, because right on the other side of that is where we came out by the bonfire. We pushed almost at the same time, Ghost Friend. I guess all of that was necessary so that they could, like, load the area, because otherwise they should have just made this thing rise up like they do every other lift in the game. I assume that was a loading screen. Cut scene. Eventually we'll be up there. We could pre-game bully that Iron Virgin. So this loops right back around from whence we came. There's an optional boss. I don't know if it's considered a true boss fight with a life meter. But there is a enemy down below. I think we have enough resources to deal with. Yeah. I don't believe it lets you summon when you're fighting them, unfortunately, though. I have to fight them with my own merits. That's not how I play. That's not really conducive to my Elden Ring play style. I'm the kind of person who likes to accessorize with the most flat-busted OP shit and have good summons fight bosses for me. And, like, I think you should respect that. It's my choice. Okay. Oop. I've only got one of them, so I should make more of them. Boom. Oh, you can summon down here. Well, never mind. I'm completely full of shit. You might think we'd want to summon the boy, but I think we might summon these lads instead. Although I don't have quite enough mana. So maybe the boy will do. He's a good time boy. Let's see. If I gave him the halberd, he could zip, zop, zoobity, bop around. I don't know how much the bloody katana works on this boss. But then again, who gives a shit? Is he going to be able to not fat roll? I'll take this off. I'll take this off. That ought to do it. There he is. God bless him. Alright, good. Our boy has gotten his undivided attention. So I'm going to drink my infinite flask and spew as much dragon breath as I can before it runs out. My infinite figure ice breath ought to do something to him since he's, you know, made of fire. Figured our shit would cancel out or combine like the antipode dual tech from Chrono Trigger. And that's how it's done, professionally. And just like the Cancer Zodiac sign, I've got 69 crabs on my bar, although you can't see them now. There it is right there. Oh, won't they? Put more shit in my box. It's too valuable. Okay. Zoop, zop, zip, zoop, zoop. Okay, there we go. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Yeah, you were going to do a lot with that little dagger and that shield. God bless your heart. A little scrappy mage feller. You hate to see it happen. Somewhat. Oh no, I fell down the one-way shortcut. One-way heroics. Try jumping. Ah, well done. Slime monsters. They're more like lava slugs than genuine slime monsters, if I really had to break it down. Always looking around for secret treasures. Oh. Alright, clean that out pretty good. There is some shit up on the rooftops, though. Saint Nick, no. Why do you think he volunteers for that job every year? He's like, only I get the good rooftop shit. Only I get to watch I Want to Be Your Canary with Vivi and Puck, the rat boy prince. Fun fact for you kids that follow the Grand Tenfey narrative. The red mage from my Pixel Remaster playthrough is named after Puck, the rat boy prince. How many of you all guessed that? How many of you all saw the rat theme to all 4 names? If you did, you're Tenfey Ultra. It's like a litmus test. It's like determining if you have that gene that lets you curl your tongue up or not. It is how clearly you notice rat references in the Tenfey channel. I'm just finding all kinds of loots and bounties. You crowd. I didn't even notice my mimic tier desummoning. It's probably better that way. Son. Once your usefulness is over, just fade away to nothing. Loads of livers. Gizzards. The older crowd in my family used to love chicken gizzards. You used to be able to go to KFC and get like a bucket of chicken gizzards. I don't know if you still can. Maybe at some locations. KFC is not as what it used to be, though. There's a guy that did like a semi-famous YouTube video about it. It's got a few million views. Back in the day when my grandparents' son, when we went into town in their town car, you went to KFC, you had a even, oh yeah, I'm about to make this same mistake and fall in that lava again. Okay, I think we might have done everything we can right here, right about here. So, let's continue to clear the manor. This is the manner in which I clear the manor, which means we need to go on some rooftops. I'm still going for the all-in-one clear. Well, other than, you know, the boss fight. So I'm not going to rest at the Grace Fire. Lest I get caught up in the Grace Fire. I like my big, powerful shoulder pads. I feel like a World of Warcraft character in this outfit. You're like, yeah, maybe with some, like, level 17 shoulder pads. Your shoulder pads really do get more big. Like, that's the indicator of your level in vanilla World of Warcraft. Was the rate at which your shoulder pads grew more and more elaborate and ridiculous. They're like the tail feathers on a peacock. Alright, so these are the rooftops of our lives. There's folks on the rooftops that want to fight. So we have to be ready. I wanted to see if I could poison them before they got to me. Trying to anticipate my movements, huh? You're bold. I'll give you that. I somehow got a snake boy backstab. I don't even know how I did it. Ridiculous without even trying. How did I do it? I didn't even have to come back and drop Macbeth and take him to church, son. The best way to handle this, gentlemen, is to zoom in. Shoot him with a snake bite arrow right in the mouth. He had Miyazaki's edge just long enough to know that he was going to die. I see you. You're real fucking pleased with yourself. Headshot in the snake. This is like a different kind of snake person as opposed to like the Sin Fortress guards in original Dark Souls. Well, I didn't expect you to drop down there. Maybe that's why they did it. It was a genuine technique. I no longer have 69 crab meat, so you've took everything from me, Snake Coon. But I was better at holding L1 and poking with a polearm, making me the victor. Why is it always jumping? I blocked your fart cloud. So you didn't truly get me. I managed to cover one nostril before he hit me. So it doesn't truly count as a Dutch oven. There's a Deutsch stove instead. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, everything's proceeding according to mission parameters. So bring that step ladder on the roof and we're gonna skedaddle across. Okay, yeah, we were just down there a little bit ago, remember? We have a new perspective. Oh no, you got slapped off the roof. Double katanas. And yet you still perished. You were given everything. Is that the scarab beetle? Now that is interesting. Tell me more. Killed them preemptively. Just like the hero should. Okay then, you. Huh? Damn it. I completely fucked up my plunge attack. That's okay, I could chase you forever. That's nice. I mean, they sell those at the store. But it's still nice. I did all of that and didn't get that item. The most sought after, coveted item in the entirety of Volcano Manor. And soon it'll be all mine. I fought me and my boy, Mimic Coon. A lot of smith stones here. Not bad. You're the kind of guy that can't buy them at the store. Son, if you have to hope an enemy drops the Star Fox 64 Player's Guide because you're unable to buy it at the store, then it's real useful for you. It's the best way to get over there to you. From up here, of course. I think having a pole arm equipped like this should lower your fall damage because it gives you innate dragoonness. Yes, sir. Worth it. Alright, have we done enough dillying and dallying? There's another little area I'm remembering that we haven't explored yet. And I think it involves this building. We need to take a more different... Yeah, we haven't even opened that door yet. Alright, so we went that way the first time. So I'm thinking, and bear with me here, that we go this way this time. That's outside the box, boys. That's a free radical, son. You're going to need some antioxidants to protect you from that. Is this what we want to be? We want to be over there. I'm trying to remember. That's that other side path we took, is it not? Yeah, we jumped around there. We dillied, we dallied. Huh? Inside this building lies the truth. Isn't it? Huh? Yeah, these are the doors right here. I feel like we could have totally opened those the first time. As I vaguely recall fighting evil by moonlight and winning love by daylight. Okay, this is what we were looking for. I should have thanked that man. But like a car pushing you over a hill in a snowy day in Miyazaki's Memories, son, we could never stop to thank him. I noticed a large man and the hate in his heart. Commenced to spewing. Dragon breath. Come at me, Broseph. Ha ha ha! Good sport, good sport, good sport. Indeed. The Great Omelet Killer is how I'm going to read that. And Death of the Author says that you can't tell me it's wrong. It's my own personal interpretation of it. What do you say? No, stop it. There's a time and a place for these things. And that place is in Robin Hood Men in Tights. One of the 2 accepted canons of Robin Hood. I'll leave the other up to your imagination. You're like, God damn it, Tenfey. I've watched more than one of your videos. I don't have to imagine what you're inferring. Inferring is a good joke. Son. Okay. Seek left. Well, now I want to seek right. Neat. Is that all we came up here for? There's a spot where you drop down on some roofs and have to do some platforming. I vaguely remember that from my personal Pan playthrough, but where could it be? Where do you go, my Tenfey? I barely survived that maneuver. No life ahead. You got that right, buddy. Okay, I came into the Volcano Manor as a favor to y'all so that you could see more of the game before I rushed to Hyrule Castle and beat Calamity Ganon. So we're at the point where I'm just wasting fucking time now. Shameful. It's a good way of putting it. Low down, dirty, and shameful. But I know how to turn this around. We spent a whole day in this place because it was like, remember, it was pre-dawn and we were having visions of Waffle House. Visions of being smothered and being covered like your Waffle House hash browns. So I'm going to pass the time. I like to fight bosses at high noon. Listen here, partner. I don't get up till 11:30 on the weekend, so you're going to have to postpone our duel. I make concessions for no man when it comes to my beauty sleep. We're going to summon the shield lads because there's a certified motherfucker in here. We fought one half of a duo we're going to fight later. Remember that tower? Oh, look, you can see the boss fall. Remember that tower back in Caelid where I got all the way to the bottom? And there was a motherfucker called the Godskin Apostle. He's a skinny feller. This is like a variant on that. Be ready for it. I think we got everything we need. Can I make sleep things? Let's think about it. Sleep pot. Just for fun. Pre-game crap was. It's the smart play. Actually, I want to be able to zip zop and zippity bop around. I believe that's the manner that professionals fight a boss in. Consummate professionals, even. It's a good way to describe us. And what is our reward once I jump up here to it? Serpent's a minion. Is that like a key item? It is. A minion from a womb that bore unintended offspring. Remaining damp and everything about it is unpleasant, I've learned. What goes on back here? Bliss, according to this person. Visions of faith. George Michael hangs out back here at the back of the church. George Michael always sits in the very last pew, son. Oh, this is where we saw that little boss fight. But what does it lead to? Contraption does not move. So I guess we need to do more stuff to get to another elevator. I thought this was the boss. I thought Tony Danza had been informed. We got a shitload of souls. Should we finally hit level 2-0? Break the 200 barrier. Get a little bit more mind, I would think. Although I'd love to get my faith to a point where I don't have to worry about my Mimic Tier not being able to cast certain miracles. But having more FP is so fucking useful, boys. It's hard to choose. What are we lacking for Dragon Tail to be mainstay? Where is it even telling you? Okay, there's 27. So I would have to gain 3 fucking levels. Boys, that's rough. Of course, we can always get more endurance. Nah, I'm just going to do mind. It's a terrible stat to waste. Take me to the future, where I'm already the hero. Oh wait, that's the presence. I ain't praising shit. You gotta earn that shit from me, boys. Right. That was a good one. In short, left. I mean, I think I would have noticed this. That's not a necessary item. Non-mandatory is how I would describe that item. But that's just me. There's like a whole little trail we could jump over to. I guess that's what these signs are going to tell us. Van Halen's there, telling us that we might as well jump. Does this just lead back around to here? It looks like it does. Oh, I want to stand on top of the snake head. Let's make sure. Yeah, there's the lift right there. Neato torpedo. Oh. I picked the low spot to land, but look, secret treasures were revealed to me on the day I jumped out of a second floor window and screamed, "I've got the broke shins." I missed. I didn't miss again. Oh. I fight on the cusp of the lava. Everybody knows you can get within 1 millimeter of lava and be perfectly fine as long as you don't make physical contact with it. That's how heat works. Heat Slugman, son. Would be a good Mega Man X Maverick. Ducks in a fucking barrel, boys. They need that shit. I was good to them, Mikey. Forgot I had my sleep out. The Godskins enemies are apparently very weak to sleep. So you saw I threw one sleep urn at him and he went into a coma as the shield boys bullied him. Offer it, I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it. This fucking... They're still treating that shit like it's a treasure. Likely down. Am I going to have to get inside of a cyborg salamander at the end of this? to free the Gorons. No, somebody else already did it. Remember, the first instance you see of a joke is the originator of the joke, always. I feel like we should have gone up a windmill elevator to get to this volcano. Strong foe. I'm a bit of a strong foe myself, to be perfectly honest. You were about, you had the Sword of Night and such. Why aren't you shooting Kamehamehas? Lord, they got flattened. Hey, are you the strong foe? Can you cross lava? I'm gonna assume you can't. Oh, I guess I was completely fucking wrong. Can you open iron gates and hedge mazes? Some point blank dragon breath could do that thing a lot of good. Okay. Alright. Okay, buddy. You're real fucking cool. We get it. You're also real fucking dead. Where the omen creature? Thanks, shirtless samurai coon. Now, clearly they want me to climb in this window, so I better go over here and look around. Get an eyeful of this fucking place. I could zip, zop, zoody bop across that fucking ass. Fast, your head'll spin. Check this shit out. Zoop, zop, zee, zoop, bop. We used to play stickball. Oh, a Miyazaki scarab. That's the official species and genus name of those things. Try jumping. No. Oh no, they were trying to tell me the truth. I'm sorry. Van Halen going. Look, that fire monk respawn. Like the pompous jackass he is. Well, I've got the most choices for doorways. Try mushroom. Offer comfort. Okay, okay, okay. Damn. It's a hell of a way to go off a lava waterfall. Or I guess lava fall in this case. Thought I didn't know about your secret rope ladder. I'm going to get up in your tree house and read all your comic books. Play your Game Boy. Okay. So this isn't an area that I can't back out of. There's a lot of folks around here. They get a chance to let our rats have some fun scurrying around, getting into mischief. Rat mischief! I help. Those guys like to erupt into poisonous, noxious liquids when they die. Careful, rat bros. Oh no. How dare you poison my rat babies. They remind me of those bloathead pyromancers in the Painted World in Dark Souls 1, where when you killed them you had to be nowhere near them because they spewed toxic vapors everywhere. No, my rats. Don't despawn. Oh, I got one of those fucking things hung on me. You're real determined. Cause me misery. Why? Don't hang out near the lava, you crowd. Yeah, I didn't feel like dealing with any of that today, so I just bloody katana L2'd him. My rats are over here, not following me. Did all of you fall in the lava to fight a snakeman? Lord help me, those rats. I can't be mad at them, though. They're full of piss and vinegar. So I guess these snakes are like immune to lava? Ain't immune to poison arrows. One of my rats, thankfully, had the sense to hang out on the edge. Well, you did it. You've conquered my ability to target you with a bow and arrow, Misaki, by having your enemy awkwardly shuffle to the side. You put me in my fucking place. Just the rats providing the perfect distraction. Teamwork and cooperation. You're dead. I had no mana, excuse me. Give me just a moment and you'll be dead. You'll have to stop awkwardly shuffling someday. And that'll be the day AA that you die. Well, now I want to know what's down there where my rats hang out. But I feel like there's a door over here we could open, maybe. So even if they despawn now, it don't really matter. Because they're just kind of down there. They can go back to rat heaven for a little while. Let's see. Here's some sort of elevator. We seem to have encountered some sort of dank depths. Oh, it looped back around to the boss room. Neat. So now we could try out some different routes that we didn't before. Because we kind of jumped in through a thing, right? Right, comrades? I don't want to rest because I don't feel like dealing with those enemies again. Progress is reset by recovery. Remember that. Like playing single player Diablo 2, where the maps don't change. Well, you know, they're randomly generated at the beginning of your game. But unlike multiplayer, they'll stay the same, regardless if you save and quit and, you know, make all the monsters reappear. I'm explaining it for the non-Brian Lee folks in the audience. In Chapter 2, putting all of your points into warmth. I'm tempted to zip-zop my way across that whole lava lake just because I know I can. But I have the feeling there's not really anything over there. I'm going to assume my rat babies were hanging out over there. Soup, soup, stop, soup, soup, soup. So we went in through there last time. So let's try going in here this time. Don't get up just because I'm in here. I'm perfectly capable of killing a sleeping man if he's a piece of shit enemy in a FromSoft game. This place seems somewhat dreary. Have you noticed the elevator shaft? There's no lever either. I guess you can only ride it through there and hop out of it as it goes by. This room is real unsettling, surprisingly enough. Yep. Beware of snake. Nope. My rat bros took care of that. look at some of them big eye basilisks. I can hear you all angrily mashing your keyboards to point out that they're not. They don't in fact have big eyes, but it's too late. I summon the big eyes. Blue basilisk in attack mode. And attack your life points directly, Kaiba. He's like, Yugi, you know those aren't those real eyes, right? It's like, what do you mean? They're big, they're gangly. They've got pupils in the middle. He's like, Yugi, look closer at this picture. And then Yugi looks where it's zoomed in and sees where the actual eyes on the basilisk are. And he's like, by Ra's beard! Flapjacks and sassafras, as they used to say back in ancient Egypt. Alright, we took care of business there. And business was a good. The power just blinked slightly here. But don't be alarmed. Now there's a big giant snake monster trying to kill me. That might be a little cause for alarm, I guess. What do you think about Dragon Ice Breath? I bet you don't like it. Nah, you don't. I could tell. I could tell you hated it. Try and hit me. I can dance all day. All day! Good sport. Indeed. You're hard to hit for a big gangly snake dragon monster knight swordsman. They should just put the lizard man from Soul Calibur in here. He's always fun to have around. Where you left, said the Crucible Knight. Okay. Feeling somewhat girded. Was it this pile of skulls? Maybe. Okay, I'm actually allowed to manipulate this elevator. It's such a rarity these days. You were trying to eat some aromatic grass, it looked like, when you died. You must have fell through a crack in space-time. Oh, you were somewhat wolf boyish. Scarab ahead. I've already dealt with that. So is this loop back around where we were having Rat Bro Ventures earlier? What could be out there? Probably nothing. Probably a big ass fucking bowl of nut and honey crunch if I had to guess. It's what I would put there. I can't tell where I've been and from whence I came and such. So this is... Feels like we're back in Volcano Manor. Huh. This crowd seems like they got a lot on their plate. Should I really bother them? Always a stupid question, of course. Yeah, I don't know what your deal is, but I'm just going to start throwing knives at you. And I might not stop. Even Dio Brando would be like, what a waste of knives. Yeah. You were chosen for death. That crowd does a real good job of pretending not to notice what's going on. I admire it in a way. The man serpent ashes. Likely dog. You talking about all these bones in the corner? Bone dog is ready. Where'd the other one go? Sleep pot! In a coma, boys. Look, they fall down in a little fucking pile. Ain't that adorable? Death has chosen you in the Katana Sword format. Katana swarm. I know there was another snake. I see you over there. I'm gonna skedaddle around the way. Sleep pot! Three-step process. Who knew these things were so damn useful? Consumables in a FromSoft game. Uncle Tenfey's going off the deep end, boys. What could be in here? I won't even look at the bloodstain first. Like a character in a horror movie, I just open the door first. You just got bullied while you were trying to open the door. That don't count. First off, right. Try down. I guess there is a secret over here. So, do the cages not matter as much? Ooh. Miyazaki's favorite, fucking platforming. One of his awkward action JRPGs. Let us learn from our fallen brethren. After we make fun of them, of course. That's what they would have wanted. This is a really dark room. In a dark, dark room. In a dark, dark volcano manor. This would be a perfect time to have glow stick stone, but I believe I've crafted all that I can with what I have. That's not true. I can craft 5 more. That's 5 rooms that will no longer be spooky once I'm done. Ta-da! So inviting. What is the point of this? Is this one of them liminal spaces that the kids are into? Is this the back rooms of Volcano Manor? Okay, you're just like a hag on the stairs. And nobody cares. Oop, 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 oop. The curvature of the stairs defended you. Too late, idiot. How inviting. This is probably our good shit reward. Time for marrying. Dagger talisman. I won't even make a joke about how it's actually the garnet talisman. Oh, it enhances crits. So like backstabs and parries. Hot Cheetos and Takis. I guess we need to drop down right there if we want to keep this train a-rolling. There ain't no getting off this train. That's what Barrett Wallace taught me. Death. And extra mans. For me. Make sure I'm not missing any other cool shit. Try ranged battle. I'm all about that shit, boys. Well, well, well. Look what was waiting for us downstairs. Him downstairs, as they say. Ranged battle seems like a good course of action. I was hoping one poison arrow would poison each of them, so that way I could just wait them out. But we're not so lucky. Some of them refuse to calm down. Case in point. This asshole. Alright, we could probably jump over there. Oh. Here, the man said. Beautiful. Buy the book. Let's see if there's at least one of you to target. There's probably an excess of one of you to target. Yeah, something about them running at you, making that god-awful noise is real unsettling. I guess that was the point. Dung, oh, dung. Joy, oh, joy. Oh, God, it's another seedbed curse. The loathsome dung eater is going to start noticing us, and that's not good. I think you're that iron virgin that I talked about bullying earlier in a previous life. Bet the dragon maw would have a good effect on them if I get a chance to cast it. Especially if their hatch is open like such. Oh no, I was so hubris. Your iron hips are moving on their own. Okay, you're going to do that bullshit. Damn, even without the gate opened up, it does a sizable fucking chunk. God, you have ranged attacks for people like me that hide inside of hallways, aka use strategy. Okay. It's gotten to the point where they've had to start to doing preemptive measures for letting people know that there's no illusionary wall. They don't even wait for the liars to put their signs down so that they could say liar ahead. Try holy. That's their suggestion when the meteor was coming to hit the planet. They're like, we could try holy, I guess. They're like, no, Sephiroth's ghost is stopping holy. What if we killed Sephiroth's ghost? Basically how Final Fantasy VII ends. Not counting the 500 years later, of course. But you kids know all about that. You're like an Advent children, and it's too late. I've already killed me and you and every other human in the world, as you said those terrible words. Royal Knight's Resolve. That's a real pleasant picture to set in this awful room and have to look at all the time. Right. Well, I tried. And just like that, that's where patches would be setting if we hadn't finished, you know, all the quests. But we're right back in Volcano Manor. Not since the Undead Parish elevator has such wonder and shortcutness been witnessed. Tonic of Forgiveness. So that's kind of like that shit. What's his name? Servanus. But trying to get us to give to that lady, I believe. Yeah. She had a whole side quest with this snake girl that we've like completely missed because of the order of events, but that's from Soft Sun. I like how I went and fought all the monsters and shit and everybody's left. This place is even spookier now that I'm all alone. It's like how after the world ended in Final Fantasy VI, that one guy woke up in Doma Castle and he was like, well, at least there's these beds to sleep in. And then, spoilers, the 3 Dream Stooges invaded his nightmares. I guess this is my house now because I'm the only one still here. I'm going to sit at a different chair every day when I eat breakfast. Okay. Well, we finished Volcano Manor. Good for us, I guess. I guess we'll warp back to the round table hold and go from there. I guess we'll advance the damn game. Or for the time being, I get to be the king and queen of Volcano Manor. This is how I obtained my throne. Oh no, I was too powerful. Heavy weighs the crown. Fine, whatever. I just wanted to sit in the dumb floor anyway, idiots. I'm just trying to end the damn video anyway, God.